Jack Smith's loss today in his rush to get to trial before the election. What do you make of that? And is it going to become obvious, because he may come out and actually say what we all know he's thinking, which is he wants the election, he wants the decision in the Supreme Court to be before the election. He wanted the trial to be before the election, and now it looks like he's further away from that goal.
Yeah, it's called election interference. That is 100% what this was, and I'm really pleased with the Supreme Court. It really restored my faith. The Supreme Court saw through this. There was no urgent application necessary by Jack Smith. He was trying to usurp the appellate division and go right up to the Supreme Court to have them hear issues of presidential immunity, which is an absolute immunity that presidents have for a very good reason. And frankly, so that they don't have to have DAs and AGs come after them after their presidency in this political witch hunt. And the Supreme Court ruled today that Jack Smith did not have reason to do so. He needed to stay the course, go through the normal procedures as everybody else. He had no urgency, and there was no dissent in the Supreme Court's decision. So it was a very great day for Team Trump, and we'll keep pushing.
Why do you think Jack Smith didn't charge Donald Trump with insurrection? Because he knew he wouldn't get the conviction, right?
100%. And where's due process? That Colorado court, they're going to have it handed to them, I got to tell you. And it's going to be an embarrassing day. I believe, like many other legal scholars have said, this is going to be a 9-0 decision. There is just no justification. We have not even gone through the proceedings. And frankly, when we do, it will show that there was absolutely nothing done wrong. There are issues with our election integrity, and the president had reason to ask for them to look into it. It would be the first insurrection without weapons and without war. It's crazy, but yeah. What we're seeing is across the board DAs and AGs that are politically motivated. And I'm really grateful for the Supreme Court to step in.
Republicans on the House Judiciary Committee now threatening a subpoena to subpoena special counsel Jack Smith unless he turns over records related to the prosecution of former President Trump. Chairman Jim Jordan citing the expansive search warrant Smith obtained for Donald Trump's Twitter account. Meanwhile, a new survey finds nearly 7 out of 10 voters believe politics has played a role in the 4 indictments against Trump. 58% of the people say Biden was directly behind the charges. Trump pollster John McLaughlin claims Biden is trying to make Donald Trump the Nelson Mandela of America.
Special counsel Jack Smith had said in his filing, Terry, as you know, that this was an extraordinary request, but he said it was an extraordinary case, and he had hoped to leapfrog the federal appeals court in Washington, D.C., and have the U.S. Supreme Court immediately decide whether former President Trump is immune for crimes committed while he was in office. And the Supreme Court made clear in this unsigned one-line order that it's not going to do that, that the question will have to go before the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals first, and then almost inevitably the U.S. Supreme Court will hear it. But what it means effectively is the March 4th trial date that this is currently set for is going to be delayed. And Smith had told the justices that he didn't want this delay to occur because it could push the trial deeper into the 2024 campaign season. Terry, that's all but assured now.